Right, it's 10 o'clock Nigerian time, for there is only one question. What's happening in Abuja? You're welcome to the show this morning. Thank you for staying with us on Morning Crossfire. The Kinetodo holding it down on Morning Crossfire, the man in black, and of course, Oge Sport Drive, the Sport Mombasa holding it on Sport Drive this morning. And you're welcome to What's Happening in Abuja. And this is the Town Hall meeting. Elders are already here in their regalia this morning. It looks like Dr. Extraordinary Usang for God and Mazi Destiny Anthony. I think they used to have a coded meeting without me knowing. I think they would tell themselves each day that when I wear this week, you should wear that next week. And when I wear that next week, you should wear this next week. When Dr. Usang was coming into the studio, you need to see him in his baseball hat and his spectacle this morning with his jeans and shirt this morning with some everything blinging in his hand. Dr. Usang, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
You want to wear your spectacle back?
Yeah.
Good. This is exactly the way he came to the studio, like this. When he opened the door, I said, come on.
Some bad guy move.
I'm telling you. And of course, I know the meaning of this spectacle is that the law is blind. The law always stays just and true. So the law is blind. And when an elder wears this type of shade, you know that what the elder is about to say has no partiality in it. You're welcome, sir.
Good morning, Abuja.
Yes,
Nigerian for thanks for this privilege. Somi has been delivered from Effizy harassment and shifted attention to me. Describing me here to every time. It's okay. It's part of the fun.
Somi, big shout out to you. I miss you. Nobody should tell Somi that I miss. Please, this thing, just let's keep it between us. Nobody should go and call Somi that I said on radio. If not, the whole world will hear it today that I said I miss Somi. And of course, Mazi Destiny Anthony is in the house, fully ready, wearing his native. But today, he also did not wear white. He's wearing black. I don't know. These elders, I don't know what it is. You people, just enjoy as you are growing older. Enjoy it. Leave this thing for me and my other people.
The truth is that we're even younger than you.
No, that's not true.
Forget the number. Our hearts are younger than you.
Yes, so we are young at heart.
I said, okay, let me be wearing my jeans. Uncle Stan started wearing jeans. Now, jeans is expensive for young people. I said, okay, let me be wearing native. I was wearing native that half style. Mazi started wearing native. Young people, we don't know what to wear again, no. But okay, we'll be wearing short knicker or pencil trouser. Elders don't like pencil trouser.
Who told you? Yesterday it was short I wore to town.
I will show him this week.
I wore short yesterday.
In church on Saturday, a woman came to me and said, you see, you're wearing a short. If it was us that wore a short skirt, you will say, we are wearing whatever. I say, do you like it?
Oh my God. It's good to have you elders in the studio. Thank you so much for all you do for humanity. Thank you for contributing your own quota every time. In fact, people would only think that you are only doing it on radio, but I dare to tell them that these men continue to affect humanity, whether on air or off air. Usang for God last year went on to train over 100 people, and without noise, without any accolade, do not want any certificate or any shout out of all sorts. Mazi has been helping people, young people, either to get a job or to help them get the best of what they can get. This man will leave his own office, take people around just for them to get quality, buy quality, see people on the road, help them, post people's picture, contribute to their health care, and does not want an accolade. We see it, humanity sees it, God sees it, everybody sees it. And I want to thank you on behalf of everybody. Thank you, Mazi Destiny Anthony. Thank you, Dr. Usang for God.
Talking about Mazi Destiny Anthony, is the passion he has to impact. He's always concerned about making sure he leaves you with something.
Yes.
You really meet him and he doesn't leave you with something, and there's something to really copy. But having said that, the billionaire, you can't say all of this and then put yourself behind the scene.
No, I'm following
in all of these things that we are doing. There have not been any that you didn't take part and very, very well. I cannot forget that same outreach of last year. You were there fully. Somi was there fully with your resources. Somi, had to spend days and days, with all she has. Brought her blenders, I never saw some blenders until, Somi talked about them. And you two left your busy schedule, spent all you have, and then your time also.
Doctors,
and then most importantly,
you provided the platform.
You can't say these things and excuse yourself.
You did. You provided the platform.
God provided, and we will do more, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you. And all the young people who have benefited from it. I know a lot of you. I know your names. And I know that whether you are sleeping or you are awake, you always say thank you to us. And even though he likes to run away from it, same as well as Mazi.
I feel very pressed to also let Abuja know that Emmanuel, he wouldn't want his name to be mentioned, and Tope Ororo. This is a wonderful leader. If you have a project such as what we had for 1 p.m., Tope will be there by 11. She will sweep, she will mop, she will arrange, and she will leave last. Never seen a lady like that. And talk about Emmanuel Sheyi. You recall that it was when you brought me on this show that Sheyi heard it.
Yes.
You don't want to know how much he has brought in terms of physical cash. And even in the ongoing contribution that we are doing for our friend Adeomi Daniel.
Yes, sir.
Sheyi has warned me not to mention how much he has brought. You don't want to believe it. Nobody had exceeded. In fact, the contribution of Sheyi alone is enough for about 200 people's contribution.
It's okay. Let's leave it at that. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And to everybody who is contributing, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. All right. Welcome to the show this morning. And I don't know. I think it is wrong in the palace of elders. After introducing elders,
it is not wrong here.
Now introduce introduce a young boy. It's a small boy that does not upcoming elder. He does not have white hair. He does not have clean shave. He just have plenty hair on his head.
He's in the academy.
He's in
no, that's the word.
The elders academy.
So let's
acknowledge him.
It's okay. Okay, I will not put right because you people are the most right here.
Nobody is right honorable.
No, we can't put it. You people are elders.
I'm a right honorable. They are most right.
Okay. So right honorable 99 pounds is here. With the permission of the elders, I introduce you. Welcome to the show.
Oh, okay. The moment I sat down on this seat, I thought I became elder.
You can't. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Tino Achebe says the child that washes his son.
You eat with elders. He has washed.
You have not told Abuja the quality of this guy.
The only problem I have with that proverb is only food is eating with the elders. What happened to the money and
Oh my God. And then my very own Fortune is inside the studio today. Fortune is back. And
Fortune version 2.
Yes, and she's better, she's stronger, and she's ready to give the week a shot. Fortune, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Good morning, Abuja.
Some people missed you on Tuesday. Some people were happy that you did not come. Well, they said the timing that they know how to bend me, that will give them more time. But if it's Fortune, she'll just say your time ends now. No mercy. Fortune, how are you?
I'm fine.
It's good to have you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, we're talking.
We are supposed to start today with some, chops. Osang's Arsenal, they did well.
Oh, I didn't want to go there because I felt
when Oge was praising them as Oge,
they didn't want to say anything
before they returned to their former.
Mazi, I wanted to keep quiet because it's not Chelsea. I wanted to keep quiet, but since you have brought it up, Elder, you have the floor.
You know what? The day I knew that Arsenal have arrived was the day some people played draw with Arsenal and they counted it like a win. And they counted them among contenders. And they were proud
for draw
with Arsenal. That was the day I knew that we have arrived.
Big team.
Yes.
Congrats.
Let me leave it there.
All right. It is not strange to all of you that you know that Dr. Extraordinary Usang for God is a very strong Arsenal fan. He believes in them, believes in their capacity. And because he's seated very close to me, it is wisdom that I don't say anything about Chelsea. So I will keep quiet. But when he leaves the studio, I will say my mind.
I'm out.
All right. Today we're basically talking about healthcare system in the FCT. Some people says, why are we even talking about healthcare system in the FCT? We should talk about healthcare system in the entire Nigeria. I say no. Let's streamline to the FCT. And some people say the almighty FCT. Some people would also say, Effizy, is it the story of Naya that has bettered this conversation? I will say yes, and equally I will say no, because on this forum, on this platform, with Mazi Destiny Anthony, with Usang for God, we have talked about healthcare. In fact, when doctors were on strike, we spoke about it. We even went as far as when the accident and emergency unit doctors were on strike, went about to call them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come to the studio at the time to also give their own account of the story. But again, may the Almighty God rest the soul of Naya, and may her family find the fortitude to bear this great loss, very great loss. I've worked with Naya a couple of times. She is one of the most fantastic soprano singer that you would ever find in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes.
What a loss.
Very, very good soprano singer. Very good soprano singer. You'll find her doing classicals at any Nigeria international event, any cultural event. You would find that she's been invited to come and do some piece just to show the richness in the talent that Nigeria has. But unfortunately, over the weekend, the news broke. What a horrible news of her passing. And the things that led to her passing. Oh, she was bitten by a snake. The snake has been staying in her apartment and all of that. There was also some rumor that she took herself to two hospitals, and they couldn't administer antivenom to her. And one of the hospitals, the only one that was mentioned was the Federal Medical Center. And the Federal Medical Center has graciously come out to give their own side of the story, saying no, beyond what you think, this is what we did. These are the steps we took. We tried to resuscitate her, but unfortunately, some of the toxins have gotten into her system so bad, and then, it led to her kicking the bucket at this time. At this time, some people say Nigeria has failed a young talent. Some people say no, the medical system has failed her. Others say no, it's a general thing. It's like a turn by turn. If we don't talk about it, if we don't sound the alarm that our medical practitioners are also exiting the country to look for greener pastures, some of these things will happen. Others say no, that's not the case. That is the case of negligence. But what do you say this morning? But just before I allow the elders talk, let's read the Federal Medical Center statement that they put out about what happened. They say our team of professional workers diligently to provided CPR and other life-saving measures. However, despite this effort, we were unable to revive her. The statement explained the hospital also addressed the claim circulating on social media that alleging a lack of anti-snake venom and inadequate medical response. It describes such claim as unfounded and not reflective of what occurred, insisting that appropriate medication was available and administered. The claim of non-availability of anti-snake venom and inadequate response are unfounded and do not reflect the reality of the situation. We are committed to transparency and integrity in our practices, and we will continue to pursue excellence in patients' care. That's what FMC is saying. FMC management also reaffirmed its commitment to transparency and quality patient care and urge members of the public to rely on verified information rather than social media speculation. It also states that the hospital remains open for further inquiries and clarification. Just to say that, see, we did our best to say that we don't have antivenom. That's not true. We do have it. But again, while we were also looking at this conversation, Mazi quickly, his passionate side, got in touch with him. And Mazi said, why are we talking about Federal Medical Center? Is that what we should be talking about? We should be talking about primary health care. And that brings our conversation this morning. What is healthcare system like in Nigeria? How many person to a doctor do we now have in Abuja, in the FCT? How many doctors do you know that is not on the queue today in one embassy about to jet out? We remember Dr. Osan for God in this same Abuja, in a hotel formerly called Sheraton Hotel, when a country came to do a mass recruitment of healthcare workers, from doctors to nurses to lab scientists and all of that, to pharmacists and all of that. And we saw people in their thousands queuing up outside just because they want to better themselves. And people will say, that is there a country where you won't find Nigerians? But now, people now say, is there a country where you won't find Nigerian doctors? I don't know. What is the case of healthcare? And Abuja, our own question to you this morning is, share your experience with us, whether it's a government hospital or a private hospital. What is your assessment of healthcare? Not to forget that there's a lot of scheme put in place, whether you call it the NHIS, the FCT NHIS, which is doing its best to register people with little or no more for, I think at a point it was 33,000 naira for a whole year. Abi? And people are registering. People, just because FCT is saying, let's beat down the cost of healthcare. But again, as we speak today, how many FCT primary healthcare centers are open? How many of them have medication? Some of them don't even have light. And that's supposed to be the first call of medical services in the FCT. This morning, let me start with Mazi Destiny Anthony. Mazi, how would you rate our healthcare in the FCT as of today?
Sahel, it's really a sad one. Actually, yesterday when I saw the news, I actually wanted to call you, but I said, make I know they give you wahala with Nigerian problem. It's sad that we've lost this young lady. And you see, when you shout about things not being done right in this nation, some people will just bring their tribal and religious angle to it, just to defend my own person. Don't paint anybody. But remember when we had the issue of primary schools being shut down for months?
Yes, sir.
And you find people who are pointing, accusing finger at Tinubu and Wike. And I said, no, by our own laws, that is the job of an area council chairman.
Yes, sir.
To make sure that primary school teachers are paid.
Yes, sir. Primary
healthcare workers are paid. That is their job. I actually thought I had the number of Dr. Henry Ewulon, who is a regular contributor on this platform. I didn't get the number. I wanted to call him on this same issue. If Uncle Henry, if you are listening, please, you can chip in something. And if I'm wrong, correct me. Sahel, in the village, I grew up in the village as well.
Yes, sir.
If you go to farm and there is snake bite, you don't just bundle the person to Federal Medical Center Owerri or to the general hospital that is in Owerri. No. The way it's done in my village is that once you have that experience, you can shout. By our own tradition, even if you just climb to, you're a palm wine tapper or you're a palm tree climber who cuts palm fruit, you will jump down immediately, rush to that person, at least tie the whatever, and then while you are carrying the person, the reason why they won't allow you to walk home or trek is that so that the thing doesn't circulate all over your body.
Yes.
The person will call, shout, any nearby person will come, they will take you home while they rush to somebody close by. If there's a primary healthcare center, if it's a traditional whoever, they will get help for you. That is the way it's done. And I can't remember how many people in my village that they've died of snake bite. My own grandmother was beaten. I just came back from school and saw her legs swollen. It was snake bite. She was going to the farm. The thing was actually by the track road to the farm. She didn't see it and it beat her and she shouted. Actually, she strong Mbise woman, she killed the snake and then called for help. They got her home. She didn't die until she died at her old age. Sahel, we should not be talking about going to Federal Medical Center for anti-venom. That is the medication that you're supposed to get at primary healthcare center. There is only one FMC in Abuja. I don't know. Are there more than that? If we have only one, you want to tell me that if snake bites somebody at Bagwalada, you carry him to FMC? Primary healthcare centers are supposed to be the closest to the people. It is not every pregnant woman that should be coming to National Hospital and Federal Medical Center, or even Kuba General Hospital. The trained healthcare workers, the midwives, should even be able to take care of a woman from the day you conceived to the day of delivery. It's only when they study and see there is a little, the case is a little beyond that they will refer you to like General Hospital. I was reading a report, I think it was in Kenya or Namibia or somewhere. We are in a village that is like thousands of kilometers to their capital. They are yet to lose a woman to childbirth because they have a primary healthcare system that works. When there is an emergency where they even know, because of the way they were trained, if a woman is going to have an issue, they will observe, and from time, they won't wait in 9 months when you are now pushing before they will start getting you help. From time, they will know, no, let's take her to town. Or if a doctor is going to come, they will come use the facility and save the child, save the mother. But in Nigeria, remember that we had this issue a few years ago. Was it 3 or 4 years ago? An Air Force officer at Air Force base, have you forgotten that story? She died too.
Yes.
While on a toilet seat. The statement that the FMC is putting out, there's nothing exciting about that. Always being on the defensive. Do you have it or do you not have it? My own suggestion to Nigerians, because until we fix the mess, is that there are some big pharmacies that they have some of these venoms. If you have this issue, go to that place first. But for now, Sahel, remember that we are in this mess. We are talking about primary school being in shambles. We are talking about primary healthcare not being functional. I used one. You talked of our experience. Somebody who I know who is the building engineer told me of a new person who is managing one of the eye clinic in one of the primary healthcare centers in Kubwa. I decided to go check my eyes in that place. Now this lady is trained, right? Got the all the knowledge, the training that she needed to be a qualified eye doctor. And I went to that place. Number one, the heat in that environment, because there is no light, was the first thing that even made me regret going to that place. Then when it was time for me to read those stuff, it was her phone light that she had to use. Because there is no light. How much is solar? Now, if me that just for an eye check, I got that kind of treatment. Imagine the pregnant women who go to that place. What are they getting? But this area council chairman will not invest in that, paying those people, getting the right drugs in that place, because number one, they don't use the facility. But one of them had money to go to UK, London last year to watch a football match. We cannot, and the way I'm seeing, I was saying this off air, we must not repeat this mistake again. I told you one of them came to my plaza, the so-called chairman, this thing, because they are the ones who are messing us up. On this platform, I've been shouting that it's like the local government system has so much failed that let's scrap it. So that if anything happens, let me hold Mika and Tinubu. But one of them came to the place where I do business on Thursday, and all you can tell me is that I'm going to use your executive to collect revenue. People will keep 20% of the revenue, then we'll send the 80 to me. The 20, you can use it if somebody is doing birthday, somebody has died, blah, blah, blah. That is somebody who wants to be an area council chairman. You didn't say anything about how you are going to improve primary education. You didn't say anything about how you're going to improve the primary healthcare system, which is the closest to people. You didn't say anything. All you are talking about revenue and collecting some and giving them some for birthday and burial.
All right. Let's leave it at that so we can go for a quick break. And when we come back, Dr. Osam for God would also give his opening remarks on the matter. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
News and sports after this. Etana PLC is proud to open our 21.52 billion naira rights issue, offering 978 million ordinary shares at 22 naira each. This capital raise is designed to strengthen our infrastructure and drive innovation across the energy sector. If you were a shareholder as of November 27, 2025, you are eligible to subscribe for 3 new shares for every 4 you own. The offer runs from January 12th through February 18th, 2026. Secure your position in Etana PLC and help us power the future of energy.
Win from over 80 million naira in cash and exciting prizes in the Golden Hunt promo.
This promo, there's no need for advert anymore. Because my mom alone can hunt down any gist. How much more 80 million naira in prizes with the whole family involved?
Naija, let the Golden Hunt begin. Just buy any Golden Morn Golden Hunt 30 gram or 45 gram promo pack. Look inside for a unique code and dial *8011 *1 hash for a chance to win big. Promo ends April 15, 2026. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Welcome back to your number one talk news and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Do you have a mind that questions? A voice that challenges ideas? And the courage to say, I beg to differ. Nigeria Info FM Abuja is calling on secondary schools across Abuja to enter the ultimate radio debate challenge. I beg to differ Abuja. This season's debate is bold, relevant, and thought-provoking, with millions of naira on the table. Each interested school should select one student to submit. Against the topic, parents should decide their children's career path. To enter, visit www.nigeriainfo.fm/Abuja for full details and submission guidelines. Entries are now open and closed on 13th February 2026. So schools, this is your chance to raise thinkers, leaders, and confident voices who speak up, speak smart, and speak bold. I beg to differ Abuja, only on Nigeria Info FM Abuja.
All right, welcome back. And still talking healthcare here in the studio. Thank you, Mazi Destiny Anthony. Dr. Osang for God will now also give his opening remarks as it concerns healthcare in the FCT.
Thank you so much for this privilege, Epilonia.
Yes, sir.
It's sad that sometimes in this part of the world we are very reactive to issues rather than being proactive. We are also very good at finger pointing. I mean, accusing other sectors and, pointing one finger out while the remaining 4 points at us. Considering this issue of healthcare, I think people should be reminded that every job that has to do with service providing is supposed to be a calling. A calling in the sense that what is more important is not the conducive. I'm not saying that a laborer is not worthy of his wages. I'm not saying that people should work and not be paid. But I'm saying that most importantly, it's your passion that drives your success in wherever you find yourself. So what you are doing now, if you don't have passion for it, if you put first what you get, you might not be that committed. For a medical personnel, let me list a few, and not limited to certain qualities that they're supposed to possess: empathy, compassion, commitment, teamwork, dedication, and very good communication skill. I know that the medical field is a very attractive field. It has potential, especially with the fact that if you are a nurse or a pharmacist or a doctor, the tendency for you to, or how much will be desired or needed abroad is very high. So people go into this sector of forgetting that souls of men, lives of men are in their hands. And if, Sahel, you need to visit hospital at some time, and you'll be wondering, you see a woman in labor screaming. Medical personnel they are passing. Oh, this is not I'm a pediatric guy, this is not my sector. Nobody's showing empathy. Nobody's showing that commitment. No, sorry, man, you'll be fine. You know, nobody's caring. And have you been told how nurses, midwives slap women that are giving to birth? Have you been told a shot? Open your legs. When you did done, we did there. Ask women who have been to the labor ward to tell you the experience. My brother nearly lost his only daughter. I don't want to mention the hospital, so we don't profile them negatively. And the nurses were just moving about carelessly, if not for God. Now, we are good at saying, oh, politicians are liars. They don't tell us the truth. They don't follow their manifesto. Oh, security personnel are corrupt. Oh, media persons collect money from politicians and they don't say the truth. And lawyers will not go to. Lawyers are liars. Judges are corrupt and all of that. So I can put it to you, sir. If every sector in this country will take a review of themselves, or if every individual will take a stock of him or herself to know how genuine, how honest, how compassionate you are, we will solve these issues in this country. Is it sweet to hear that a lady died because snake bit her? Maz just told us how it's handled traditionally. You can't even hear that snake bit somebody in my own village and the person dies. It's not possible. It's elementary. They taught us how to first tie that place so that the venom doesn't go up.
Same with scorpion.
Yes, those basic things. And then you have a lady brought to Federal Medical Center, which is supposed to be a microcosm or a replica of medical facility in the country. If the Federal Medical Center cannot handle the issue of venom, I mean, what are we talking about? Like he said, this should be elementary. It shouldn't require going that far. It should be something that can even be treated even at a chemist, a pharmacist, and even the lowest medical facility. Here we are. That family have lost their life. Remember what you just stated about her now? That is gone. Everybody now, the hospital now will be running around now to stop their whatever with the venom to show that we have it. Because this is reactive. Yeah. Is it that we never envisage that somebody can come with snake bite? Are we that sophisticated to say we have eliminated every possibility of someone being bitten by a snake? We are not saying that Boko Haram, we are not saying that bandit, we are not saying that kidnappers kill somebody. We are saying that snake kills somebody. Not in my village, not in your village, not in town, sir, in the capital city of Nigeria. Sir, I'm suggesting that we shouldn't just be about what we are saying on radio. I'm suggesting that someone should be called to account for this. I'm suggesting that people on duty, whether they were directly involved or not directly involved, the departmental head and everybody on call should be called to question. Forget the story you read to us, sir. True. I'm this bitter because I know how we point fingers at other sectors. Oh, immigration, the immigration that are corrupt. You can't get passport and without paying extra money. You can't. Agreed. I'm not denying those things. We cannot deny those things. But we are saying that every sector, every Nigerian citizen that is paid to provide service, whether security, whether medical, whether media, whether law, whether whatever, we should take a stock of ourselves. If we don't take a stock of ourselves, we will continue to, be lamenting when the deed is done. So this is a very painful loss.
Honest.
Sir, you talked about, what do you call it now? National Health Insurance.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something. If this lady was enlisted in the NHS and she was in this situation, they will still be waiting for HMO confirmation. They will still be waiting for let's check if she's still due. They will still be waiting for if she's owing. And this is someone who probably would have paid. You have been taking my money every month. I don't go to your place. And whenever I come, you think I should not be a priority. You now prioritize someone who doesn't pay you, but is coming to pay a little bit much more. Yes, and you feel that it's the right thing. People that are enlisted under the NHS, yes, should be a priority because many of them don't even know the route to your hospital. They don't need it. They just take their money and then when they come once in a while, you make them feel less privileged. You make them feel you are doing them a favor. Medical personnel, if you are listening to me, and listen very well, for every life that is lost by reason of your carelessness, you will account for it. We can't continue to have syringe being forgotten in a stitch body. We can't forget to say, oh, they forgot needle. No.
I mean, Dr. Osang Forgot just drove us to an emotional point, which also shows how much Dr. Osang has been following issues around humanity. I mean, you saw what happened in Kano some weeks ago. That woman that surgical scissors was forgotten in her stomach. And these are the things. But again, Dr. Osang, while I know that your charge is 100% correct, it still boils down to, apart from negligence, being overwhelmed. One doctor to how many patients? One nurse to how many patients? You also see situations where people in Nigeria now advise people to say always get second opinion when it is a medical issue. Always. Because we have seen cases where I don't know if Dr. Osan listened to the show. There was a gentleman who sent me a message who said he needed advice, and I brought it on the show. He went to do DNA test for his children, and he came out negative.
Yeah. His own kids?
Yes. Showed that it's not
all of them. All of them?
Yes. And then he had issues with the wife. The wife was saying, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know anybody except you. And then
they did another one.
He let the wife go and all of that. And then his own friend in the UK at the time was not telling him that. How many? Where and where did you do it? He said only one. He said no now. Get a second. Only to now discover that they now sent him an email that, oh, sorry, in fact, the first result was not even
yours. Can you beat that?
So there are also cases of being overwhelmed.
Sahel, you have a point in this issue of being overwhelmed. But you see, this is my position on this. The doctors and nurses that we are talking about, they are like us. They are victims like us. So when I come to a hospital to meet doctors and I say, this is the health challenge, it is the system that has failed us. You shouldn't see me like it's me that is even putting you in that condition.
Yes, true.
You ought to know that we are all partners in this suffering.
We are all victims.
We are all victims together. The tax people came to our place, and you could see the way they are talking as if they are benefiting. Meanwhile, they are what do you call them? Federal Inland Revenue Service. Now NRS.
Yes, NRS.
They are taxpayers as well.
Yes, Nigerian Revenue Service.
That they drive on. They are victims like us. But you see, the problem is that when they come to you, knowing fully where the environment, how you're struggling as a businessman, they will come after you like they are exempted, as if I'm not part of the suffering. It's you. It's the same thing with the doctors and the nurses. When I had the measles a few years ago at my old age, it was a bit funny because I don't know why the issue pop up again.
Because you didn't have it when you should have had it.
I went to Abuja General Hospital. Let me mention this thing. And that severe fever, high fever, pain. I couldn't eat nothing because some had some in my tongue and everywhere. But you see, the attitude of the nurse that day, Osan, was enough to send me straight to Gudu Cemetery. Not even morgue. Not even a comforting word to say, oh, sorry, it's normal. Okay, don't bother yourself. The thing will, go on it. That kind of, there's a way you can assure somebody.
Comfort, consolation.
Don't worry, just calm down. It's normal thing. Just try to drink water or this.
Medically,
nothing.
Comfort even heals faster.
It heals faster. Then, my friend Dr. Uche is now in UK. I told you of a friend of mine, the first friend I had when I came to Abuja. What do you call the eye doctors? An optician or something.
Yes.
And after some time, I noticed, she now finally got a job with Asokoro General Hospital. And when opportunity had, doctors were leaving, and I asked her, this one that everybody is good, you don't want to go? She said, no. If all of us leave, my mom is in Nigeria, who will take, some of us need to stay back. But Dr. San, One day I just felt like, let me check on my friend. The number couldn't go. I now went on Facebook, sent her a message, what's going on? I saw I left too. You know why she left? Know why she left?
No, sir.
You know how that you've collected like 80 names or 100 names that you're supposed to attend to, and you are closing by 4, and you still have like 30 you've not attended to, and on your own you say, I'm going to work even if it's 7 p.m. Don't add new name, I will attend to everybody. That's the kind of person
this
that
empathy
lady was. I'm telling you,
yeah.
She will stay beyond time. The doctor which I mentioned at Kubwa General Hospital, I've gone there. He worked like 2-3 days straight.
No, even
nobody to change him.
Dr. Uche has been mentioned more than 5 times.
There are other people who we call, even when he was in Gwarempa, he slept at Kubwa General. The day he did this surgery on my hand, he slept there like 2 days. Just like you're talking about some of them being overwhelmed. But you see somebody who loves the job that he's doing, 2 days without getting in, you can see him tired.
Yes.
But the fact that nobody should die while I'm here.
That's the motive.
Do you understand me?
The drive.
Sahel, these medical workers need to understand that we are all in this together. It's just like when a policeman is, being unnecessarily aggressive to you, instead of understanding that, yes, I know I'm not well paid. You are also suffering like me. How can we fix the nation? So it's wrong for them when you bring somebody, you see that nonchalant attitude. Eventually, when the person dies, you're issuing a praise statement that is so beautiful that is like more beautiful than Grammy. Show compassion. Understand that the messed up system, it wasn't created by you. If I'm not sick, why will I be coming to disturb you? The healthcare insurance people that you mentioned, they are even supposed to be the number one because they paid in advance.
True. And most times they don't use it.
They don't use it. My friend who lost his wife, was it last year or last 2 years? I told you now that day that they did it. I drove the woman to the hospital with my car. Come out to attend to us. You're looking for this file. You're looking, and what I noticed at most hospitals, once you are a health insurance patient, they will give you the lowest quality of drug.
True.
Because they want to save money. I do not know why. For me, that's why I've refused to enroll. Because I've seen the way some people are being treated. Why waste that money? Health insurance is supposed to be, even if I'm broke now and there is a health issue with my child or my wife or myself, I should be able to get help because I paid in advance. But in Nigeria, somebody presents, he's not owing. You've checked the record, but they are still sending you to pharmacy to buy everything, even strange. Then, is that health insurance? It doesn't make sense to me, Osan.
Let's go to Facebook. A lot of people are here on also WhatsApp, also speaking. Okay, this person says, I'm watching all the way from GSM Village in Abuja on Facebook. Thank you. And Akim Wumi here on Facebook says, Sahel, I nearly lost my life when I was rushed to the hospital in the middle of the night on an emergency case. What happened? I was told they are on strike, that I should go to private hospital. How many people have the money to go to private hospital? The only thing that is working in this country is corruption. It's a pity, and I am ashamed that I am a Nigerian. Wonu Ola from Gwarimpa. This Emmanuel Musa says, so good morning, so sad. All right, and this went on to say, good morning, Tael. When we pray that Nigeria never happened to you, you are not just saying out of hatred for the nation, but for our so-called gullible leaders out, especially politicians. We are like what we see playing out in Ekiti. What was allocated for health sector, our leaders are not interested in nation building. Unusi speaking there. Albert says, Sahel, good morning. This FCT water board has seized water for 3 weeks.
See? Nigeria. Water.
Very good. It's okay. It's okay. Also, Francis says he's watching live all the way from Enugu. He says, good morning, my people in the studio. Keep up the good work. We appreciate you. Let's go to WhatsApp and see what you're saying. You can call us on 0700 951 0000. WhatsApp is 00329 30137. All right, let's take this one. Hopefully, we can get this. Looks like it's still trying to download, so we move. Good morning, Effizy and the elders. My name is Osh from Abuja, Nigeria. In Nigeria, you are one emergency away from real trouble, especially if you don't have the funds on standby. Sir L, for the past few days, I have been dealing with a fish bone stuck in my throat. I have gone to an ENT here in Abuja. I am currently trying to raise money to undergo another deeper checkup. Consultation alone was 25,000. How many Nigerians can afford such? Which kind of job I do? The kind of job I do, you can imagine how it affects me. Bob Osh, please get this treatment straight, because for the kind of job he does, that is his job. Talking is his job. So, but then also saying, somebody here sent the full statement of the Federal Medical Center, Abuja, and it says medicine after death, Nigeria. Okay, let's leave the later part of your message. I know it's born out of emotions. Philip from Airport Road says, Effizy, good morning. That FMC publication, I did not believe them, even if I am not there. Because if not that God who helped my friend's son in that hospital last December, it will have been another story. Their negligence is at the rooftop. Our medical emergency should be improved, please. But that FMC or all these big government hospitals, may God help. That's what this person says. This person says hi. I don't know who is highing to, either to Dr. Usang or to Mazi Destiny Anthony. This one says Dr. Usang mic is low. Thank you. I increased it. Let's take this one.
Effizy, my guy. How fun, guy. How was the weekend? Do you hear me? Okay, Usang, how now? I agree to.
I do.
Mazi.
Okay.
I beg when I beg Usang, make he open his voice. I beg. This big man tone when they use almost. What's this earpiece? I beg. Make he open his voice more. They hear and we just hear.
It's from the mic. It's from me. Don't worry. Because me, I could hear him.
Effizy, this matter is serious. So let us be sincere to ourselves. Majority of our doctors, they don't jackpot finish. In short, most of our healthcare workers all don't work out finish. If you go to Bari Area Council now, what everybody they campaign, everybody they do now a campaign. Everybody want to be area council chairman. Plenty political parties are contesting for this. You will hear them say this, you will hear them say that. Just as this morning, your brother, what's his name, he was talking about manifesto. Most of those their manifesto, healthcare not the inside. I was listening to the other one of what's his name himself for his APC operating. All the talk where you talk, you don't talk anything about concerning healthcare. I don't know if you understand. So I don't know how we will do now. The only thing we should, if there's no way out, everybody have to go back to herbalist to go and look for nature and use it and be treating yourself. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate that young lady lost her life through snake bites. If not, that kind of thing, even those days in the village, they get solution to. I'm surprised that not all these children where they go.
Okay, let's take this one. Hopefully, okay, let's take this.
My name is Cross from Kubwa, and it's really unfortunate, very, very unfortunate, this thing that happened. In fact, I think I saw a post on social media where somebody said in the UK that, can't remember the last time, I think 50 years ago, that was the last time snake killed somebody. But anyway, we're not talking about the UK, we're talking about Nigeria now. And the death of Ifunanya is something that would have been avoided. And I was just reading about the comments from the hospital saying that they administered this and that. But let's be frank, I would like you to, Nigeria Info, to go to the Facebook page of her singing group called Amemuso.
Yes.
A-M-E.
I know.
M-U-S-O. Amemuso. Go to their page right now. They dropped a statement there telling us everything that happened. Yes, they had an anti-venom, but this anti-venom usually, according to what I heard, it comes like I think they come in 2 batches or something like that, and they had only one. So they gave the Mr. Sam, the director of Amemuso, because he was with her throughout. They gave him the prescription to go and get it. He called so many pharmacies. Most of them didn't have it. He was able to get from one pharmacy. I won't mention the name, but it's a pharmacy close to National Hospital. He was able to get it, and by the time he got it, they drove there. They got it. While they were coming back, they called him that the girl was no more. This thing shouldn't be happening in our country, Nigeria. And I don't know, but I just feel that the way, if you look at the way the Minister of Interior, if I'm correct, the way he's handling passport and the rest of the thing, he has brought sanity into that aspect. I feel that the Minister of Health or whoever is in charge should also bring sanity into the health sector. And that's just all I have to say. I pray that her soul rests in perfect peace. It's really sad. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I was also, since the gentleman knew that I was also trying to even speak to Dr. Sam. But it's okay. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
This is Bode.
Bode, you're welcome to the show. Talk to us.
Chief Mazi.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. People are doing a good work. Sahel,
yes,
let me say like a layman. When that happened to the lady, is primary health care not supposed to take care of that? If possible. Sahel?
Yes, sir.
Primary health care was the closest for them before running to the national hospital, isn't it?
Yes, sir. To FMC.
Mazi, let me surprise you. In the last 20 years, I've been advocating for the primary health care in Bagalape. As I'm talking to you, the nurses who are working there, 2 of them have resigned because there is nothing to write home about. The one in Jikoi is not just close to the police station in Jikoi. It's nothing to write home about. Who will be there? Unfortunate things. Sahara, as we are talking and nobody cares. The leaders don't care in as much as they are not accessing those hospitals. We can talk from now till tomorrow. They won't act until it happens to them. But as I said, what goes around comes around. Good morning.
Okay, let's go for a quick break. Stay with us.
Just #1 talk station.
This country needs a marshal, needs a sheriff.
In some particular societies, especially in my tradition, a woman is not allowed to inherit land.
Issues that get your attention.
This thing has been a carryover for the time of Jonathan.
Yeah.
And they continue this billions.
Your views against all odds.
My word is